Hey, thank you guys for tuning in to the Community Empowerment Socioeconomic Development Hour. I'm Shasta Broadus, and we're here with my co-host Leo Victory II.
Yes, ma'am.
And we also have our special guest, Gabrielle Worrell.
Special guest.
Good afternoon, everybody.
She's actually an aspiring entrepreneur here in the Valley, and we're going to talk about her path onto entrepreneurship, as well as the struggles, entrepreneur struggles, and the reason why entrepreneurship is important in the community. So really quick, though, we want to talk about some of the things that are going on out here in Phoenix. A lot of people don't know exactly where to find the different entrepreneurial type events, where are the entrepreneurs hanging out. So I want to talk about the Buy Black Marketplace because I was there yesterday.
Dope.
Yeah, hosted by Archwood Exchange. I know you've been there a couple of times, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is their fourth event. Fourth time that they've had it, and I can tell you it's going to keep getting bigger and better every time. Yesterday they had over 500 to 600 people coming through there between the hours of 11 and 4 p.m. So they definitely had a lot of foot traffic. They had a lot of great vendors, over 25 vendors. They were there. They had from insurance. They had Gaston Bryant. He's a farmer's insurance agent out. He was there. They also had people who were doing clothes, like, design and prints. I know Eve headlined this. Hey, girl, she was out there getting her patterns and getting her business out there off the ground. So they actually have a great platform for other small business owners and entrepreneurs. So if you're looking to get out into the community and you want people to know about what you're doing, the Buy Black Marketplace is definitely the place to be. And that's every first Saturday of the month. They're kind of going to start doing some pop-up markets, I think, but we'll hear about those through Facebook and word of mouth if that ever comes about. But today, I guess we just want to talk about what we always talk about, why entrepreneurship is needed in our community, the struggles being in entrepreneurship, business ownership, how do you get involved, how do you make that a part of your life, is it something that's for you? Mm-hmm. A lot of people think that they can be an entrepreneur or a small business owner, but you don't got the skills, you might not be good,
Not to pay the bill.
You're so funny. So, with that being said, one of the things that I hear a lot about, and you can chime in, Gabrielle, on that, is that a lot of the entrepreneurs and small business owners, they're lacking customer service. Have you guys heard that? Heard that?
Yeah, we've heard that.
You've heard that?
Yeah, you can. I think that's probably not even intrinsic to just small business owners. That's just across the board that it has to be a superior level of customer service, whether it's a chain restaurant or the mom and pop store. That's a paramount part of being a successful business is offering superior customer service, and a lot of them lack that, unfortunately.
That's right. So just to introduce you and your business and things that you're doing, tell us more about Refined Revelry Adult Game Night, and how you got into that and how your customer service is and all that kind of stuff, just to parlay.
Awesome. My name is Gabrielle Worrell. I'm the owner of Refined Revelry. It's an adult game night. It's pop-up once a month. We do all of the major games from the 80s and the 90s, from Mario Brothers to Operation. We have domino games, all sorts of things, taboo, everything. So it just really blends in the nostalgia of being that carefree part of your youth when you didn't have to worry about bills and how are we going to make it, pillar to post mentality, with the luxury of being an adult and having it in an adult setting with food and drink and what have you, and not having to call home to mom to make sure that you can stay out late. So it's really good. It's a lot of fun. Our next event is August 12th, and the next pop-up will be in Gilbert at the Falls Event Center, 4635 East Baseline Road. Again, a lot of fun, good 40 to 50 people come out. We'd like to continue to build on that. You'll have a lot of good times if you are into Taboo, if you've ever played the game called Draw What. It's like an adult version of Pictionary. It always has, a revolving door of people that are playing it. Again, you have the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, Atari, Sega. We have all types of things for you to enjoy from your youth that just really gives you kind of that old school feel. And old school kind of is the new school now. So come on out and enjoy it.
Great. So tell me more about how you got into that space, because obviously, nobody's doing pop-up game nights, right? Nobody's thinking about that as...
No. So you know what? I'm 37. And I wanted to provide something in the Phoenix market that you don't see here. And that is just really having a good time. You know, when you go to the club, you're having to pay a premium to sit. You have to pay a premium to drink. You know, you don't have really the element of them entertaining you outside of having the DJ there. And what is the working class adult doing after they hit the 25 plus age? You know, we don't want to necessarily go to the club like we used to. You know, if I drop it like it's hot, I might bring it up lukewarm. So
not lukewarm.
I can't, you know, I can't do those things like I used to, but I still want to get out and have a good time. So I thought that this would be a carved out niche where you could enjoy yourself, you could meet people, you can mingle. It's a very relaxed environment, but again, you still have the element of class with, you know, it's, you know, towards our demographic of the 25 plus group, working professionals, having a good time, playing hard, laughing hard. So I just wanted to be able to provide that. That's something that's actually been something I've wanted to do for quite some time, but I was really afraid of stepping out from corporate America. I've done corporate America, of course, for the past, you know, 15, 20 years, worked in management or what have you, so I know how to build someone else's dream because they've already kind of been the architect of what they want, and then they are asking you,
you just get into do your piece.
How can I, but, you know, in me transitioning over to just entrepreneurship, it is very scary. You know, some people feel like, you know, do you have really the legs for it to withstand the setbacks, you know, operating in the red for any given period of time? It's very difficult, but if you're passionate about it and you're consistent, then it'll eventually pay off. And now tying into the customer service, again, that's a paramount key to being able to offer something that, you know, other people will want to enjoy, because I don't think that there are probably other places that people can go to play games. There's lots of gaming events around the city, or, you know, there's Cobra Arcade Bar that's very nice or what have you. But for me, I feel as if I'm just offering a little bit something different of, you know, again, the element of being able to mix and mingle in various settings with different clientele of people, like I said, the working professional adults. So we want to be able to just really get out there, and I enjoy being an entrepreneur. I'm very passionate about it. You know, it's not something that's a 9-to-5, that's for sure. I'm sure all of you can attest to that. And really wanting to make sure that you're putting your all into your business, because at the end of the day, if it ends up failing, then at least I can say that I've thrown myself into it, and that I'm not remiss of, you know, if I could have just pushed it a little bit harder, or if I would have stayed a little bit longer, or, you know, done my due diligence. The other thing is preparation, you know, so I didn't hop out just all willy-nilly like, hot damn, I'm about to be an entrepreneur.
Right. And I mean, I think that parlays into customer service. Do you think that, you know, if you're passionate about what you do and then you enjoy what you do, your customer service is going to display that as well?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people just get into business, they want to make money, right? But they're not really passionate about it. They don't really care about their customers, and so that shows with their customer service. Yeah. So I think that's something else that, you know, I'm on Being Black in Phoenix, you guys. They're talking about all kind of stuff in there, and that's one of the things that they always talk about is the customer service, you know, with, you know, our entrepreneurs. And that's something that we have to remember, right? Because we want to make money, but we also have to be passionate, and we also have to be, you know, passionate, like love what we do, you know?
Exactly.
What you got to say, Leo? I know you're ready to chime in. Leo's ready to go. Got the headphones coming off?
No, definitely. That's a great thing, but customer service coming from the hospitality field should be like number one, because what people don't realize is if you don't have customers, you don't have a business. So how you treat them customers is very, very keen and essential to how you get your business or how you hold on to your business. So especially if you're passionate about it, your passion should lead to your business thriving. You wouldn't do anything, in my mind, to jeopardize your business not getting to that next level. Yes, it's going to be frustrating being an entrepreneur. It's not like an overnight thing, you know, but it's going to pay you off. Now, the thing about it is, if you don't want it to pay off, you're always going to get your job. Like I tell people, you want to feel like, oh my God, I don't know if being an entrepreneur is for me. Go back and work a job. They're going to tell you what to do, when to be in there, when you can have lunch, when you can have your days off, etc. But if you want true financial freedom, or besides financial freedom, just freedom of self, then, you know, I think the entrepreneur tip is on point. But we have to work on customer service. Like, it's going to be tough. Like, I used to be a chef. You know, thing is, you know, the food messed up. They go to the chef, man, what's going on with this food? And it might have been a cook that made it, but you have to deal with customer service. So, question, Ms. Gabrielle, were you just at work when you came up with this idea, as far as going into like making these games actually possible, or were you at home, or like what actually sparked you to do this? Like,
so again, you know, it was something that was, so no, I wasn't at work, because actually I would barely have time to think at work outside of,
and we talk about that all the time. You can't even think about stuff at work.
Yeah, it's very, very difficult. So this is a dream that I've had probably for about 9 or 10 years, but again, was just very scared to step out on faith, really, of, you know, being willing to say, you know what, let me set aside money, let me set aside, you know, some of the things that I can forego in order to build the business that I want to have. Let me set aside money so that I can be able to start up and have something to sustain myself while I'm operating in the red. Because again, you know, it's not a, you know, quick overnight success. That's very seldom in entrepreneurship that you'll find. You know, if you don't have the ability to work hard and you don't have a strong work ethic, then this is not your lane.
Right, that's so true. I think you mentioned something earlier too about a niche, because obviously this is something totally different. So can you talk more about like how you found your niche and found your passion at that? Because I think a lot of people don't understand how important that is.
Sure. So with me, I believe that in finding your niche, it is kind of imperative that you look at kind of the market and what market you want to be in, and how can you kind of tweak it to what is a need for that whatever desired demographic that you're marketing your business or your product to. So for me, one of the things is that I really enjoy having a good time, and one of the best times I can ever remember, is time from my childhood and time with my family. We have family game nights all the time. So I thought, you know, well, why can't I bring that to a larger scale and have it where, you know, people are able to enjoy it? Who doesn't enjoy a good game of spades? Who doesn't enjoy, you know, saying Uno or Operation and making sure, you know, if you got the steady hand or not, so that you're not buzzing on the sides or what have you? Who doesn't enjoy?
You're his ex-manager?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Brandon.
That's too funny.
Yeah. You know, so I just, you know, wanted to carve out a niche of, again, something that no one else is currently doing right now. And I don't think that there aren't other people that probably don't have the same vision. But right now I thought that this was the, you know, the perfect time for me. I'm not looking to do anything that will try to turn a quick profit again. You know, I'm not, it's not an in and out type of business or what have you. And I'm here to stay. You know, I'm here for the long haul. And I just wanted to finally step out on doing what I said I was going to do, because I feel that if I was given the vision and I don't allow the vision to grow, or I don't see it through, then someone else will get it.
That's right.
So I'll tell you a story that I thought was really interesting to me. Is one of my girlfriends, I used to live in Philly. I'm originally from Texas, but I used to live in Philly in my early 20s. And my girlfriend had this crazy idea of having a cereal store that she was going to call just cereal, because she loves cereal. So she was like, you know what, I'm going to have the store in University City. I wanted to be called just cereal. It's only going to serve cereal and different types of milk or what have you. I was like, girl, that don't even sound right. You're like, who's going to come to the store and buy cereal, you know? So fast forward, I would say maybe 10 or 12 years, in Chicago, there is a cereal shop that is blowing up, and all they serve is cereal. Now, she had that idea in 2002 and never did anything in it on it. So this person, whomever it is, I think they started it in 2012, 2013. I've seen 4 articles alone this year. I don't even live in Chicago. I don't have a connection, so to speak, to Chicago. But whoever that is that had that vision as well saw it through, and now they are reaping the reward, the profit, you know, the benefits of executing that vision.
That's right.
And it was given to her, but she didn't act on it. And now she's seeing it in fruition somewhere else.
Wow.
So I don't want that to be me.
Right.
Why would you want that to be you?
Right. Yeah, that's so true.
That's powerful.
But you know what? Like you said, it's about follow through and it's about execution. And I think a lot of people forget that, you know, in life, you have to follow through. You have to have something that you're going to follow through
Yeah.
in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it
Yeah.
ain't about the alley hoop just getting through in the air. It's about the dunk.
Yeah.
Not the dunk. Not the dunk.
I'm just.
You're so funny.
Yeah.
No, so really quick, I know you mentioned something else when you were talking, and I was going to say that I think the niche that you carved out is perfect because a lot of people over 25, they are tired of going to the club. You know what I mean? And the things that you talk about are things that we used to do at home for family night, like you mentioned, you know, game night. All my mom's and dad's friends used to come over, play taboo, love taboo.
Yes, Taboo's there.
Play taboo,
Yeah.
you know, do spades and all that kind of stuff. And I think that, you know, there needs to be more of that for us because as adults, I mean, life is stressful.
Yeah.
You know, trying to figure out how to, not even trying to figure out, trying to survive, trying to figure out how to increase your income, you know, because inflation is a mug. We got to keep up with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we know the jobs aren't going to be able to help us in that space. So having an outlet outside of just drinking,
Yes.
you know what I mean,
Yes.
is something that we need,
Yeah.
you know, to build relationships. So I definitely congratulate you. And
Thank you.
I'm excited to go to your next event.
Thank you. I'm excited for you all to come, and you all please come down again. It's 4635 East Baseline Road. Is the next one. It's next Saturday from 7 to 1 in the morning. We'll have $5 drink specials, all different types of games. You can mix, mingle. Please bring your cards down. If there's anyone who wants to promote their business, I am certainly a proponent of having a captive audience there and being able to promote your business, promote yourself. B-House, I'm hoping that I'll be seeing you there so that you can promote your stand-up. And you all, Shasta and Leo, promoting your business because you all are helping me with becoming financially, you know, secure in the future because I know I won't have the capability to earn the income that I'm having now, and so I'm thankful that I have the two of you that are helping me and spearheading that. So
Group
that
economics right here.
Exactly.
Group economics.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to prepare now for what's coming ahead.
That's
you know,
right.
so that's you know.
Yeah, prepare for war in a time of peace.
Yes.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Well, no. And so we also want to just kind of give a shout out real quick to all the other things that are going on in the Valley
Yes.
because Phoenix is
Yes.
booming. Phoenix is booming. Business is happening here. A lot of people are moving here and they want to be involved in the community. They want to get around like-minded people. So we also have the Hustle Phoenix is actually coming up. We're going to be doing an entrepreneurship workshop with them. It's going to be September 6th. It's a 10-week program, and that's actually going to be getting rolled out here in the next couple of days where you can register for that. So any entrepreneurs that are ready to take their business to the next level, they just need a little bit of help getting it on track, definitely want to be a part of the Hustle Phoenix Boot Camp. We also have Connect the Dots. That's an event that I host every fourth Friday at Michael's where other entrepreneurs and small business owners can come out and connect with like-minded people to create that camaraderie and the group economics that we also need in the community. Urban Soup, Nadej, she's actually the owner of that one. She's going to be having her, I believe it's third one. It's going to be the third quarter. Urban Soup, August 26th, where other entrepreneurs can come and basically pitch their business and get funding. So if you need help with funding, that's somewhere that you want to be and try to be a part of as well. And then just really quick, another place where you can get your game night on, Spades and Dominoes, is at Michael's too. They host it every second Saturday, I believe. So, you know, you can come out there, check it out, come meet some people, tell them to come out. So, I mean, we have a lot of things going on in Phoenix. You just got to get plugged in, tuned in, connected. You know, keep listening to us here on Support District Radio because we have
District Radio.
we have all the good news and things that are happening. But just to kind of bring it all backwards to creating that niche, being an entrepreneur, making it, you know, crossing that line of doing it. Like you said, you didn't just jump in, you thought about it. Did you put together a business plan?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I prepared. Yes, I put together a business plan and, you know, mocked up kind of, you know, what would help me in terms of financial, again, to sustain me during the times that I'm operating in the red. So there's a lot of, you know, preparation that has to go into even before you step foot into, you know, dipping your toe into the entrepreneurship world. That has to happen in order for you to be able to, again, sustain, you know, yourself as you're growing and trying to, you know, develop a brand and a name for yourself. So I created a business plan. I, you know, have my financial spreadsheets going, all kinds of stuff, you know. I also make sure I don't hop up, you know, I not to knock anybody, but I think if you do everything by the book, then you will be rewarded in due time. I think it's also, key that you have all of your ducks in a row, because you should be filed with, the Arizona Corporation Commission. Don't call yourself an entrepreneur when you don't have your legal paperwork,
right?
Because then you're opening yourself up to liabilities that you really don't want to take on.
That's right.
If something were to go wrong.
Because most people don't got no insurance.
Yes, I have my liability insurance. I have workers' comp for the people that work with me. All of those things, are having to be set up, and that takes money again. So that goes back to the whole business plan and being able to set up and prepare myself for success.
That's right. That's right. And so I think that, go ahead, Leo. I know you always got a lot. You bottled up over there.
I ain't saying no, sister. I was just saying, all right. I agree with everything what the sister was saying. I don't want no issues. Go ahead, ma'am.
We're all chatterboxes, so we got to give each other the space to get our chatter on.
Yeah, so I'm gonna listen more. You go faster than me, but yeah. But no, that makes sense. Definitely makes sense. Oh, okay. Well, smooth. You gonna let me get the floor? Okay, cool. Well, yeah, definitely. Jumping in this lane of actually like eating the food that you harvest or hunt for, it may be very, very difficult for most people. It may not be for you. So before you do it, please strategize. The number one failing business in America is restaurants. You want to know why? Because everybody thinks they can cook at home, but everybody can't cook like they at home for multiple people.
Yeah.
So you have to put things in place where it makes sense for the long run. It's not about the short walk, people. It's not like, oh, okay, I'm about to be an entrepreneur today, boom, and quit my job. Everybody want to do that. But if you don't have a plan behind it, if you don't have an LLC behind it, if you don't have an EIN behind it, most of the time you're not an entrepreneur. You might be a dangerous person just in case something happens if you're in your establishment. So not to get too long, and then I'm going to give it to Sister Shasta, So, all right, you have the floor, man.
So anyhow, we definitely just want to make sure that as we're building up our other entrepreneurs in the Valley, because this is what this platform is for. It's to acknowledge entrepreneurship. It's to bring about, the issues that we face and the things that we're up against, because this is a new segue for a lot of us.
Mm-hmm.
Most of us have been going to college or been in corporate America because that's basically where we've been taught to go. You get a job. Get a job. That's what we tell our people. And so I brought my son here actually today because he always wants to know what I'm doing. I'm always out and about. I don't work the traditional work, You want to say hi, Zara?
Hi.
So he wanted to see, what I do, because this is a platform that I'm utilizing to build out my business and my brand, being able to share the information and let people know what it is that I do. And he's an entrepreneur. He wants to be an entrepreneur when he grows up. You want to talk about what you want to do, Zarek?
I want to work with my mom, and I want to also play sports when I grow up.
You want to play sports too? Mm-hmm. Didn't you say you wanted to invent some stuff?
Yeah, I also want to invent.
What kind of stuff do you want to invent?
I want to invent a robot.
You want to do a robot?
Good technology.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
and we're going into that age, right? So he already has the mindset to even think about, having that, because robots are going to be the new thing. Mm-hmm. So what type of robot do you want to create? Have you thought about that?
Yeah, an android.
You want to do an android? And what's the robot going to do?
The robot's going to help me with all my other inventions that I'm going to be trying to make.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be an assistant.
Mm-hmm.
Artificial intelligence.
Right.
Artificial intelligence.
Nice. So I definitely want to make sure that I'm able to give my son, obviously, that platform to be able to actualize his dreams. Because a lot of us have dreams as children, but our parents or, our support system isn't there in place to be able to help, get us over that bridge so that we can make our dreams come to life. So I just think, you want to say something about that? Because you have a baby on the way, Leo. So Leo the third.
Yes, ma'am. Leonardo
the third.
Yes, to touch on a little bit of what you were saying, people can't help you get to where you want to be at if they never been there. I always try to tell people, if you're trying to be an entrepreneur, you have to try to be around entrepreneur type of friends because they give you a different type of energy. You can't ask your person or your best friend, hey, what you think I should do when I'm trying to open up this business? And they hate going to work every day. And it's just, oh, man, girl, man, you just do what you want to do. So you have to put yourself in line with other people.
That's right.
So, and then you jumping on that tip of saying, the normal tip is, you graduate high school, Then you go to college. Then after college, then you get a good job. All that is trying to make you into a super high paid employee. Never to own your own business.
Sometimes you're not super high paid.
Yeah, I'm just reaching for the stars.
Right, I hear you.
When it started getting dark outside. But I'm just saying, definitely. But the pay definitely don't match your work. But it's just like it's a typical sense.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what you're supposed to do. Even if it's been leading thousands, if not millions, of people down the same exact path. And we here to change that, to open up mindsets. But if you a dream out there, keep on dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna pay off. You just gotta put in action to turn it into a reality.
Mm-hmm.
So you just gotta actualize your dreams. It's possible. Just put the work in. Floyd Mayweather about to be, I think it's on the 25th or 26th. So he gonna get like 300 million or something like that. He said I can get 300 million in 36 minutes.
Crazy.
Now, do you think he's gonna be taking any days off or playing around or anything? No, he's gonna be trying to put the best performance because he know what the end result is.
Mm-hmm.
Us, even if you're not an entrepreneur, we have to see the end result. Don't just get caught up at the beginning. Oh man, it ain't paying off. I'm about to quit. So just have your dreams be alive and turn them into a reality. It's very possible. Change your friends up in your mind.
About to say that too, because that's what it is. The dream killers.
Mm-hmm.
They're your friends. You've grown up with them. You've been there with them. They don't have a vision, for their life. I mean, they don't. You know what I mean? And so when you're telling them your vision, they're like thinking it's like
they're blind.
Yeah, they don't see what you can see. So we can't let other people tell us, about what we see for ourselves. You know what I mean? We have to really be diligent and believe in ourselves. We really truly have to believe in what it is that we're going to do and how we're going to be able to make a difference and help others. Because what I see for me is not going to be, what you see for you and vice versa. So making sure that we do put ourselves around the right type of people, because people say your network is your network, but I don't think they really believe it. You know what I mean? I don't think they really believe that how true that statement is.
Yeah.
Because really, seriously, if you're trying to really do something and you're hanging around people that are just, they're not doing anything, they're broke. I don't know what your broke is. Everybody's broke is different. You know what I'm saying? But they're not where you want to be. That says a lot of things about, where you're going to be going. So Tanya said she likes her new friends. It is. That's what it's about. Finding your tribe, essentially.
Definitely, yeah. Salute to the new friends. Because Gab, you got something you want to build on that? Because we weren't trying to go back and forth and take up all the time.
No, I completely echo you all's sentiment. It is, one of the things that I would probably say is that in having your vision, you shouldn't have the expectation that all of your friends will come along for the ride, and that it is a singular journey at best.
That's hard to accept. It was hard for me.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm in the financial sector. So I'm like, I got all the nuggets.
Yeah, same.
You know what I mean? Y'all need all this information that I have, and some people are just not going to be ready, to go there with you.
Yeah, definitely. The main part is they it's not the ride. It's not you. Oh man, you see so much potential in you. It's when the building gets built. That's when everybody want to come. Man, I believed in you from the beginning. You ain't laid one brick with me. You ain't looked at this blueprint that I got going on right here. All it was about was when the building get built up, because the failure rate per se is so high. And then the other part you gotta look at too is,
without success, without failure, there's no success.
Yeah, well, people, excuse me, that's 100%. They ain't trying to fail that much. They just want to fail enough, So definitely. But yeah, so we're gonna have a little segment break. Pardon me, I'm gonna put some of this old jazz music. You gotta have all different types of music in your system. Keep your energy positive. And so we'll be back in a couple of minutes. World. Hope everything goes successful for y'all.